More information keeps coming out every week about how lawless and unaccountable ICE and some of these other agencies under the Department of Homeland Security actually are. So, just this last week, we see that ICE is pressuring big data companies to reveal the names of users that are critical of ICE. Just as a reminder, we do still have a First Amendment. People absolutely have the right to be as critical of ICE as they want to be, and they should. Because, as I've said, ICE is not a law enforcement agency. They're not designed to enforce the immigration laws here. They are an unaccountable, lawless gang that is designed to act at the behest of the president and violate the rights of the American people. That's why we should be no holds barred when it comes to being critical of ICE. Then we saw just about 2 or 3 weeks before that, ICE is compiling databases of people that are critical of their lawless activities. And then rewind a little bit more, at the end of 2025, you had the White House release something called NSPM 7. It was a presidential memo, but read it. It's a horrible thing. It's a roadmap for additional ways to violate our rights and our rights to criticize our government. It essentially gives a strategic directive to federal law enforcement agencies to investigate and use that tremendous power that our federal government has to investigate and hassle people that are critical of the administration's policies. That's not right, and that's not what we stand for here in the United States. And again, because of these things, that is why I am so adamant and why it is so important that we do everything we can and we use the law and we use federalist principles to make it as difficult as possible for ICE and these other unaccountable agencies operating under the Department of Homeland Security to conduct their activities here in Nevada. Some of the things I've advocated for is make it illegal for any state or local agency in Nevada to coordinate or cooperate with ICE or these DHS agencies in any way. We need to make it illegal for these federal agents to wear masks when they're operating in our community. The only reason they do that is so they can avoid accountability for their crimes. We saw that in Minneapolis. And the other thing we need to do is strengthen both formal and informal public alert systems. Let the people, let the communities know where ICE is operating. That way they can take steps to protect themselves. Because, again, I cannot stress this enough. ICE is not about immigration enforcement. It has nothing to do with the immigration laws. It is an unaccountable agency that is designed to attack and infringe upon the rights of the American people. That is why we cannot have them operating here in Nevada.